gets old, I'm sorry. Fun stuff. Before I forget, Christopher Stoll, we got it in its case here. Hey, Mr. Phil, why don't we just put it on the back table for now, and then as you leave, I really want you to take a look at some of this really fine craftsmanship that went into its making. It's beautiful. And so next Sunday, I think we're going to hang it on that wall over there. Okay, so I want to just talk to you today about an amazing thing. And one thing about amazing things is they can be amazing and wonderful, and amazing and not so wonderful. Several amazing things happened this week. I'm so excited. The first not so amazing thing was, I've been sick. And you know what happens when you're sick and you just lay around and don't do much of anything? Well, I wish it was that nice. Apparently cabbage does not like to be left alone in the fridge in a dark place by itself too long. Not pretty. It was amazing. It was truly, truly amazing. And bad cabbage had to go into the trash, and the trash had to go out to the trash immediately, and then everything in that vegetable drawer had to be washed out. So that was an amazing thing. So then I thought, that was a mess, but whatever, just had to clean the little tray. So later I'm chopping onions. So I chop onions up and celery up and throw it in the freezer, because I make my own cream of celery soup because I'm gluten-free, so I make my own. It's really good. I have to teach how to do it. Cream of mushroom soup, good stuff, because I like to make casseroles. So I'm chopping up onions. This one onion was so powerful. Phil was sitting on the counter. His eyes were watering. My eyes were watering. So get 2 onions chopped up and bagged, put them in, get them ready to go in the freezer. So I also have a big, huge 2 things of celery bagged up, ready to go. So I pick them up to throw them in the freezer, and the bag, the zippy bag that has the celery in it, had not zipped. I have one of those little things, that slider things, I prefer those. So it hadn't slid right, and so celery everywhere. That was an amazing thing. But so got that zipped up and rebagged, put it in the freezer. That onion smell was so bad, even when we had lunch a few minutes later, Phil was still, eyes burning. I mean, I have to go outside, open doors and windows. It wasn't 50 degrees at the time. So then, open the fridge up. Oh man, onion, horrible, terrible smell. I thought, well, maybe it's the casserole just had those really strong onions in it. Maybe that was it. So bagged the casserole in something else, and that was bad. So I took everything out of the refrigerator, wiped it all down, cleaned it all out, wiped everything and put everything back in. It smelled some better. Still bad. Oh man. Whew. So I put a bowl of baking soda in there. That wasn't anything. So I put a bowl of coffee. I thought, well, maybe it'll smell like coffee. Coffee will permeate everything, right? No. So after getting everything all cleaned up, I thought, well, let me rebag the bag of onions. So I double bagged that, and it was a little better. But it was still this amazing permeation of everything. So I finally said, heck with it, threw it out. Oh, angels sang and the smell was better. It was an amazing thing. It was an amazing thing. How that permeated everything. And that's how it is with us when we have an emotional glitch or a pattern of thought. Permeates everything. The smell was in the fridge, but it was generated in the freezer. And I had to dig through everything, find out what the thing was, and then get to the problem and release it. Get the problem out of there. And when I could get the problem out of there, then lo and behold, it smelled lovely again. But we have patterns of thought we get stuck on. We have habituated patterns that we just keep repeating over and over and over and over and over. And it doesn't matter how much surface cleaning we can do, still that crud is in there. Until we find the crud and ditch the crud, we're going to keep having that same amazing distortion in our world. So it's really important to look, keep digging, keep cleaning, keep searching for that which is not right. And it wasn't that there was anything wrong with the onion, because we had it at lunch and it was fine, it tasted fine. But it was not what I wanted in my life anymore. I was done with that onion. I was done with smells in my refrigerator. I just got rid of one and then there was another one. Oh, awful. But you know when things are really, really terrible in your life? That's when you know it's time. Because if, my refrigerator, I needed to wipe it down. It's been needing that for a while. But it wasn't until it was, I can't take it anymore, that I was able to find within myself the motivation to do that. So sometimes pain and discomfort in our life is merely motivation. It's merely an opportunity to go, okay, I'm taking the time, I'm dedicating the energy, I'm getting it done. Just gonna make it happen, clear off some time and just look at this. And sometimes that's what trauma does in our lives, because then we can't ignore it anymore. Because if it's just a little bit of an odor, we can we'll get in, get out really fast and not look at it. But if it's permeating everything and flavoring everything, makes your eyes water when you open the fridge, that's when we take a look at stuff. And sometimes we look at that and we think, oh, this is a terrible, horrible thing. No, it's wonderful. This is saying that I'm ready to dig in and get to it. That it's here. I can identify, oh, that smells like an onion. You know what that smells like. You know what you can do. And you know what? Have you ever had a potato go bad? And they're sneaky little sons of a gun because you can't find them. You have a bag of potatoes that there's nothing wrong. They're all good in here. One will have fallen out and gone behind. And you can't find it because the odor is everywhere. Again, sometimes the stuff that's in our life is one thing, one rotten thing in our life. But it's everywhere. It smells everywhere. And we think, well, I need to go through. I've been working on this. I've been working on this. I've been working on this. And it's still here. You got stuff you're working on? And it's still here? Look somewhere else. Because it's letting you know that we haven't really got what we're looking for. So that was an amazing thing. Amazing things are come in all different shapes and forms and sizes. Let me share with you a really good amazing thing. So we had ladies' lunch on Friday, and people were staying around visiting, and neighbor lady right over here comes over, and I thought, oh, I hope she's not complaining. I don't know what we've done. Your first thought is never positive. I don't know why that is, but we're kind of geared for finding a problem. So she comes over and says, well, is the pastor here? She's talking to Mary. Oh, yeah, she's here. So I thought, okay, she's asking for the big gun, so gear up. Get out there. She said, well, I've been wanting to make a donation to your church. She says, you guys have been doing such a good job of keeping your parking lot really good. You resurfaced the parking lot. I just want to make a donation for that. $500. Is that cool or what? So I have a thank you card I want us to send around. I haven't addressed it yet, but I'm going to send that around. Tell her thank you for that. That was just awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me do that while I'm talking about the other stuff. Excuse me. So if you would start, just say thank you on that. So Rory's been talking about putting a planter box at the end of the driveway here, across this back fence, and putting flowers in it. And so now we have the funding for that. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Mm-hmm. And this nice, lovely lady here is going to help us with the irrigation, the sprinkler system. So how fun is that? So, I just love when an amazing thing happens. But that's not the really amazing thing I want to talk to you about today. The amazing thing I want to talk to you about today is you. You're the amazing thing. There are people in this room who've had dreams, that have helped people cross over. That's an amazing thing. There are people who, in a guided meditation, have helped people cross over. That's an amazing thing. There's people in this room who do healing. And that's an amazing thing. There's people in here who have insights that do readings for people and share their insights. And that's a really amazing thing. There are people in here who are very politically active. And that's an amazing thing. And there are people in here who pray. They are prayer warriors. Man, I tell you, they got this prayer thing down. And miraculous things have happened as a result of prayer. And there are people in this room who meditate, do the meditation thing. That's an amazing thing. Because what happens here is you, as an amazing thing, are permeating your world. Instead of this really reeking potato, onion, cabbage smell, you are this beautiful fragrance of love. And when like you walk into a floral shop and it just smells like flowers. Doesn't it smell wonderful? Or a cupcake shop, yeah. It smells wonderful. That's what you're like. Your energy is emanating and permeating through everything. Through everything. And we get scared. We don't know it. We don't recognize that. We think we're just trudging along alone. One of the things I really like about this meditation app is the first screen will tell you how many people are meditating right now in the world. Just with that app. And you don't feel alone. We get so isolated and we feel alone. We feel like we're in the dark. We feel like all we can do is smell this rotten smell. We don't know where it is and we can't find it. We can't figure it out. And we just feel alone, and we're not. We're not alone. We have this beautiful energy that we are sending out in the universe, that we're sending out in our community. I've asked some of the members of the church here, the board members, I've asked them to, whenever they think of the church, to pour energy and light into this sanctuary room. Because people feel when they walk in the door. Do you feel different when you walk in? And people will be gone for a few weeks or months or whatever, and they come back and go, oh, I'd forgotten what this feels like. Because we do forget. We forget. So I've asked the board to start pouring, keep that energy going. Pour more energy in. Because just thinking about this place throughout the weekend, you can tap into this energy and take some with you and be recharged through the week. How cool is that? How cool is that? Because there's something really special, there's something really amazing about the energy here. It's not my energy. It's not your energy. It's divine energy. And it's amplified by our care. And it permeates everything. It permeates everything. I have this verse I want to share with you today. I hope I didn't just lose my place. Nope. This is Psalms 139. This is my grandma's Bible. And she marked this yesterday, today, and always. It's her note on here. I'm not going to read all of it. Let me just read 7 through 12 of chapter 139. Where can I go from thy spirit? Or where can I flee thy presence? It's like that smell permeates everything. You can't get away from it. You can go into the other room and your eyes are still burning. Only your soul is still burning in a good way. If I ascend to heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in Sheol, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the dawn, if I dwell in the remotest part of the sea, even there thy hand will lead me, and thy right hand will lay hold of me. If I say, surely the darkness will overwhelm me. Don't we get there? Been in a place where it just feels like a really dark place. Can't see our way out of that. And the light around me will be night. Even the darkness is not dark to thee. Even the darkness is not dark to thee. God has got night vision goggles and can see through the darkness. It isn't dark in divine source. There is no dark there. and the night be as bright as day. Darkness and light are alike to thee. So when we feel alone, and that permeates everything, and we feel like it's just dark, know that there's light that can transcend that. Light can peer into that and see beyond that. And light can ignite the light within you. Remember I had that vision? We were all lit up and the ceiling came off this room and there was a host of beings that were pouring their love and appreciation. Divine light pouring in. And each one was lit. And what lights you up may be different than what lights me up. But find what lights you up. Talking about cleaning the refrigerator. The light doesn't come on until you open the door. Open the door of your heart. Let the light in. And as you let that light in, this beautiful essence, this beautiful energy, not only fills your being, but the energy around you. And others sense it. Others feel it. Strangers will talk to you out of the blue. Have you noticed that? It's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh man, and they might just grumble. They're not grumbling because they want to dump their grump on you. Dump their grump. Remember that next time that happens. But you know, they see the light, they feel the light, and they want some of that. And they're going, I've got a rotten onion in my fridge. And they need you to replace the light bulb. So you can replace that light bulb with compassion. What does compassion look like? Oh, that must be really hard. Get there. Allow them to be where they are. Oh, well, you shouldn't feel that way. They feel that way. Stop telling people not to feel that way. Let them. That must be really hard. And then give them the light. I hope tomorrow gets better. I bet you're going to figure that out. I know you'll find a way through that. I bet there'll be a blessing at the end of that. Put some light into that. It changes the whole world. That changes the whole world. Now today is our healing Sunday. So I want to do a healing process, but I want to do a healing process that big stuff. You ready for some big stuff? I think you are. I think you are. So there's a lot of people in this room who are healers, right? Okay, there's a lot of people in this room that are healers and don't know they are yet. This room is full of healers. You have healing energy. As long as you are willing to be a conduit to healing energy, you're a healer. It's not your energy. You're not the one healing anyway. It's that divine energy flowing through you. So this is allowing yourself to be that conduit of light. And that light can flow into you, and you can keep it. That's a wonderful thing, because we all need healing. I find it really interesting that most really, really good healers are sick, or have illness, or have pain, or suffering. Do you know why that is? Empathy, compassion. Because, you know, somebody who's never hurt before tries to do healing on somebody, is like, well, why are you hurting? You know, they don't have that compassion. But somebody who's been there, like the person standing in line, dumping their grump, you can have compassion for that. Oh, that must be hard. Because you know how hard it is for you. So you can have compassion for that other person. And I'm asking you to take that ability to have compassion and ramp that up. When you think of compassion, where do you feel that? Feel it in your heart space? Do you feel it in your mind? Do you feel it in your hands? Where do you feel it? Feel it in your whole body? You're unique. Where you feel it might be very different than anybody else. And just know that it's your tool, your gift. And you can use it any way you want to. Here's the thing, sometimes give a healing, get a healing. Sometimes the fastest way to get over our own suffering is to be a conduit of that healing for somebody else. We would do healing groups, and I'd have an ouchy back or stiff neck, do a healing on somebody else. Oh, lo and behold, I was healed as well. So if we can take that healing energy, our body will take what it needs, and then we're going to take that energy and we're going to send it into this room, into this building, into the neighborhood, and out in the community, okay? I think that's a really powerful thing. So look at your life. Where is this stinky, rotten odor that you can't find? And know that Spirit sees it. There's no dark place that's impenetrable to divine light. Just be aware of that. And this divine light will find it, seek it out, and reveal it to you so you can move through it. Because you're ready. If you're hurting, you're ready to heal. Make sense? So, Mr. Phil, if you dim the lights for me, please, sir. The energy I want us to tap into today nope, I'm being overridden by that. Want to make God laugh, tell him your plan? No, that's right. So we're going to do a clearing process for ourselves. And then I was going to have you go to the golden portal, but I've been directed that there's an iridescent portal that is really powerful ascended energy that we can channel through us. If there's someplace else you feel you'd rather go there. Some other energy you wish to channel, you go there. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I am here to share with you that this iridescent portal has an energy that is ready for us to utilize at this moment. So it's your choice whether you wish to use it or not. So portals over our head, they look like spheres or circles, and they're like discs. And as you become aware of them, they expand and open. And one side of them is connected to all that is, divine source, higher power, whatever that is for you. And the other is connected to you in this physical realm. So as you open that portal, then all that is can now descend and channel down in. Now as we do that, I'm going to clear us first, but I'm going to give you a heads up on this. As we do that, then I'm going to ask you to bring that energy in to your hands. And then I want you to either hold your hands up or down or out, whatever feels right to you, so that you can send that energy. And we'll send out 3 pulses. One pulse is going to be for this room. One pulse is going to be for the building and the grounds. And the next pulse is going to be for our community. So however far you want to send that, and know that you're going to receive whatever you need to receive in this process. All right, so let's take a deep breath in and exhale. And now be aware that there's energy portals at the bottoms of your feet. So in the center of each foot is this little disc. And as you open that, this opens you to the ethereal realms of grounding. And as you become open to that, the ground, the earth, is willing to receive any energy that is unwanted by you. This could be frantic energy. Oh my God. Frantic, let it go. You don't need to be frantic. You could be excited without being frantic. Maybe it's energy of loss. Maybe you've lost a dear friend, or you've lost a relationship, or you've lost a beloved pet, or maybe you've lost status at work, or maybe just some other loss, an older loss that just keeps coming up for you. Just know that as you let that go, become aware of how heavy that is, it just falls away. There's this cosmic spiritual gravity that draws it away from you. And all it requires on your part is willingness. So as you have this willing energy, You can let any fear or sorrow or loss, dread, frustration, aggravation, even pain. Let this divine gravity draw it from you out through the bottoms of your feet. At the same time now, open the portal at the top of your head. This is right where the soft spot of a baby's head, right on the top of your head. And with your intuition, with your awareness, reach up to the portal that is right for you, perhaps the iridescent portal, just sparkling light, if that's the one you choose. And as you connect, the expansive energy of immense proportion you have tapped into now pours this energy down into the top of your head. Beautiful, living light of love. Love, pure, unfiltered love. Without restraint, without pain, just love. It feels a little like delight. And as you receive that, allow that to touch your mind. And any part of your mind that you feel is dark, or you have worries or concerns, or you feel as if things can't be okay because you have no control over something, allow that to transition now and become light. And let light feed your mind and bring you hope. And let that light now touch your eyes, the discernment centers over each eyebrow, the third eye, and the back of your skull. At the base of your skull is the occipital lobes. Those are also a part of this discernment. Let the light touch this and give you the ability to discern from a place of light. Not a place of judgment, but a discerning place of light. Letting more and more of this living light of love pour into your ears, your mouth, your throat. This will give you the ability to speak your truth, speak light, speak grace, even when someone else is in darkness. You can be a sacred witness to the darkness, not take it on, and just bless it with light. Bringing more and more of this living light into your shoulders. We carry a ton of tension in our shoulders. Roll your shoulders to release that. Let that go. You don't have to carry that. Letting that living light of love flow into your hands and your arms and your hands now. Letting that energy start to build. Bringing more and more of that living light into your torso. Your organs all are fed with this light. Regenerated, rejuvenated. Letting more and more of this loving light pour through you into your legs. And now let it pour through your body into the earth. So you are an anchor point here. You are a conduit of this living light of love pouring through you. You're anchoring it into this physical realm. This physical realm truly, truly, truly needs love right now. But as we feel the light and know that the light is permeating everything, you can let go of fear of the darkness. Now gently, gently, gently close the bottoms of your feet. And you are a vessel of light, filling your physical form, filling the energy field around your body. Now let's just take a moment with this and allow this energy to heal or bring to the surface to be healed that which is ready to be healed. And let it come to the surface in a sweet way. In a sweet way. That's not traumatic for you, but a blessing for you. And you will feel the truth of it and the blessing of it. Now take a deep breath in and exhale. Now feel more and more of this living light coming in and into your hands. And let your hands fill with this energy. Be this energy. Feel this energy. You are wielding this energy. And however you want to do your hands, whether you want them palms up in your lap or extending them out in front of you, whatever feels right to you. And we're going to pour this loving light, this brilliant energy into this sanctuary. Deep breath in and exhale and pour that light out. Beautiful, beautiful. Let that go for just a moment. You can kind of feel that rolling through this room. All right, another deep breath in. And exhale and send this energy out into this entire building and entire grounds surrounding this building. Feeling that energy roll out. Making it feel bright and clear. It's wonderful to be able to be of assistance in this way. And now we're going to choose to fill our community with this light. Perhaps it's this neighborhood, perhaps it's this city, perhaps the Tri-Cities, perhaps it's the state, perhaps it's the earth. You do whatever you feel is right for you. So make your choice. Deep breath in and exhale and pour that energy out. Feel that energy roll out in waves of light and love, compassion and kindness, gentleness and peace, and grace. Now gently bring your awareness back into your physical form, you and the light, just connecting you and the light again. Letting more of this light fill your body. What energy would you like to claim for yourself today? Would it be peace? Be harmony? Would it be joy? Would it be gratitude? What energy would you like to choose to imbue within yourself, to carry with you from this place? And as you receive this light will now activate that energy within you all the way down into your DNA. So your DNA will now resonate with this energy. And now very, very gently allow your connection to this higher portal to diminish. You don't have to close it off. You don't have to shut down. You can still be connected. But we're going to have a measure that can be just a gentle sustenance. And bring your awareness back into your physical form, back into the here and now. You might want to take a deep breath in and exhale. And you might want to rub your hands together, rub your fingers together, somehow seal that energy, maybe put it in your heart space. So how did that feel? Anyone have any comments or questions about that energy? I thought that was like freaking awesome, but it's just me. Mr. Phil, if you want to join me up front.
Freaking awesome?
Freaking awesome. Oh, are you going to tell them the story?
No.
I have to tell them. There's this little family. We were out to breakfast the other day, and Dad and his kids, and pretty well behaved kids, and they were good, and Dad was interacting with them, and it was
Good
lovely.
dad.
It was a good dad. And so as they got up to leave, Phil said, "You're a good dad, and they're good kids." And so he said, "Well, thank you." And the kids were like, "Okay." So they went to the pay, and then he told the gal at the cash register, he said, "We were at a restaurant the other day. I was with the kids, and the little girl, I don't know, she had waffles or something. She says, 'Man, these waffles are freaking awesome.'"
Out
Loud. And his dad said, "Honey, watch your language." She said, "Oh, I apologize." I said, "These waffles are effing." That said the real word, awesome. How do you discipline a child when you're busy laughing? She was about 6 or 7.
Six.
Hell,
Oh,
it was,
maybe
yeah,
6.
yeah. Oh man, I bet his days are busy with that one. Anyway, pretty funny. So freaking awesome has new meaning.
Yes, it is.
So communion is a physical manifestation of this divine receptivity. As we receive this is a confirmation. This is a physical lock and load of what you just did. So you have unleavened bread if you like the tradition of that, animal crackers if you want to honor a Native American pathway, gluten-free in this little cup, unleavened. So whatever works for you works for us. So if you would join us in prayer, please. Loving Spirit of Light, thank you for this energy that you have blessed us with. Thank you for allowing us to be a conduit of the light that shines in every aspect of darkness. Help us to remember to be the light, be in the light. We don't have to be the light, you're the light. Let us be a part of that light. Walk with us in all things. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. As that continues around, join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it. Help us to recognize that the sorrow and the pain are merely evidence of our willingness to be free. Help us to find freedom. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Baskets. Nancy, do we have the baskets? No.
Anybody got a hat?
You used to have a hat up here.
Used to have a hat.
That's too heavy to pass. We got it. We got it. So while she's coming, anybody have any questions or comments about their guided meditation? Pretty straightforward. I thought that was beautiful. Thank you for participating in that. Can you feel the energy different?
Thank you. I guess I could do it. Since I forgot to bring these up last week. Once again, your donations are absolutely wonderful for keeping this church open. And it's allowed us to get some badly needed equipment that we've needed in the house, but particularly upgrading the security system and so forth. So anything you can do is greatly appreciated. If you can't, then just lay hands on the offering and help it multiply. Thank you.
Amen to that. Well said. Thank you. Yeah, speaking of our alarm system, it's so cool. Now that I figured it out, I think I figured it out, I can, from my phone, disarm it. So it's pretty cool.
And also find out who was here last.
Yes, and what's going on? It is more expensive every month, so it costs us more to do that, but well worth it, I think. We also have a new thermostat, and so I can Phil warmed the classroom before I even got here on the other day. So if you're ever in a class and want it pre-warmed before you arrive, let us know and we can turn the heat up. And he's going to replace that one in the back room too, so we'll be able to do those remotely. So we're getting all wild up here. Anything else? Let me go over the calendar real quick with you. Yes, there is a change on the calendar. The mandala meditation, which is scheduled for the 12th, is actually on the 19th. I got it, yes. But this week, crystal reading with Beth. Beth is back there in the back. If you want to know what that's all about, she's the gal in, is that orange? I can't tell from here, your shirt. Peachy, orange, pink. Okay. Talk to her. We'll get that going. And then introduction to Qigong healing with Marianne. She's in the back. And that's just this month only also. Widget class with me on Thursday. ARE is canceled for that particular evening. I have a soul contract workshop that I'm doing this Saturday. It is said that we come into this earth with a soul contract. Whether you believe that, you know, some people do, some people don't, sorry. Sometimes we feel as if we're stuck in a pattern loop, that we always have abandonment issues. Somebody's always abandoning us. And sometimes we feel as if people never understand us, you know. So there's these patterns that get developed. So if we can see what the lesson is and move through them, then we can change our soul contract into something a little more positive. So if you're going through a process and you would like to look at something in a different way and rewrite your soul contract for your happiness and joy, that class, there is a cost to that. If you want more information, you can ask me about that. So, Mr. Phil, hast thou a closing song, my beloved?
How about Old John Denver?